Hi everyone, it's Nana, Foxy Mama 365, back again with the Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 4, Episode 5, and it's called The Wig Easy. So Michael is in regret mode from the party the night before. He was really not sure about his mic, he didn't know he was mic'd, and he had been talking about all kinds of stuff. So he was talking with Ashley and he's like, okay, I think we went too wild. And we also see Robin and Candace were going back and forth with both scenes, trying to talk about the party. Robin's talking with Candace over the phone, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, we went wild last night, and we can't do that for too many nights. No way." And Michael is also saying the same thing with Ashley, and it is what it is. And Robin said, I ain't getting involved in this, okay? I'm not talking about this with anybody. I'm finally in a good place with Ashley. I don't want Ashley to come after me again. And Candace is like, it's like, okay, how come Robert isn't talking about this? Ashley was drinking so much and her husband is out there talking about sucking what rhymes with sick. So it is what it is. I guess we're going to keep it pushing. But they didn't tell us who's he was thinking of sicking. We'll see. So we see Giselle, she's doing a journal and she's talking to her girl. She's talking to herself, actually making a list of the things she wants in a man and what she's not going to compromise on. And I think that's really a great idea. I wish I could do it on a consistent basis, because we probably look back in 5-10 years at this journal and you're like, oh really? This is what I thought, this is where my state of mind was. So her daughters are like kind of upstairs and looking at her and they're like, okay, come down here. And they come down and they're like, well, I love her daughters, they're so pretty. And she's kind of telling them and talking to them about Sherman and the fact that she's broken up with him. And they're like, okay, so what next? And she's like, no, we're going to be happy either way. I'm happy. And they're like, no, mom, you're really not that happy. Because we see you in a happier state when you're with a man, because you know that focus on us. It's all about the man and all of that. And you're not like angry at us, and which is kind of sad, because the girls are kind of saying, oh, when she's with a man, she tends to, be happier, and not be so upset at them or angry at them. So she's trying to teach them that, okay, you know what, we can actually find happiness without a man. And I kind of like that, Anyways, so she takes them to her show to go see what's going on. She's going to be at this ubiquitous show, women's show, where there is a trade fair kind of thing for women, makeup and all of that fashion. We'll see what happens with that. So Karen and Candace are hanging up together. Karen is apparently getting not a root canal, she's getting a crown on, and that is so painful. Phew. But anyways, we see Candace actually excited to be with Karen and being able to be there and just loving the relationship that they have and wishing that she could have that kind of relationship with her mom, because every time she's with her mom, it always seems like her mom is digging at her and always like, looking for something to critique her on. And I totally get that, We'll see. So we see Candace talking with her mom over Skype. And she's telling her mom, oh, mom, I'm now married. I want you to respect me. I don't want to feel threatened or afraid that one day you're going to sell the house, that you've been threatening to sell the house and all of that. And her mom is also going back and saying, and also chiming in and saying, hey, girl, you haven't shown me. I mean, I know you're married and I'm happy for you and all of that, but you still have to show me. And I agree with her mom somewhat, in that I'm saying, Candace, respect is earned. It's not just handed over to you. You can't be living in your mom's house, feeding off her and stuff like that and expect her to respect you. No, it's a gradual, process where you say, oh, okay, you know what, I'm going to stand on my own 2 feet. I'm not going to be looking up to you for money and all of that. So her mom is saying, you've had 6 years, you've lived in the house for 6 years, you could have paid rent and all of that, and you didn't pay rent. And Candace is very upset because she's like, oh, you just don't respect me, you keep threatening me about selling the house, you're always tearing me down. And anyway, she shuts it down and she just kind of is very sad and wishes that, oh, things could be different with her and her mom. It is what it is. But like I say, respect is earned. Okay? Robin and Juan. I kind of like seeing Robin and Juan this season because we haven't seen this intimate side of Juan. Every time we've seen Juan in the last 4 years, he's always been portrayed to be angry and upset, or pretty much not really there for Robin. But we know what the issues are now, and it looks like he's come around and he's like in a better place with Robin. So that's kind of cool. I'm happy for her. So she's saying he's going to be on daddy duties while she's off to New Orleans. Yeah, Giselle is having something in New Orleans, her dad's 80th birthday, and she wants ladies to come and kind of like celebrate with her, kind of get to know her roots and kind of understand her a little better, which is kind of nice. So one's going to be on daddy duties while she's gone. He's also going to be doing stuff in the house, bringing the realtors through and all of that. I'm happy. I have no qualms at all with Robin being with one. If one is going to like treat her like, you know, his wife and all of that and do right by her. We'll see. So Giselle is making money moves. Like I said, she's at the Ubiquitous Women Expo. And at this expo, she's showing off her beauty line. I think it's called Every Hue. You know, and she has her girls along, which I kind of like, that she's bringing her girls along. So they kind of learn the products, they learn how to sell, they're kind of learning the ropes of, you know, what she likes, and kind of learning also, she's trying to teach them how to be happy, you know, just being happy with themselves. And of course, who shows up? The Grand Dame, Miss Karen shows up. She's like, okay, I don't really trust Giselle, but I'm happy, I like her, and I'm happy to hang out with her. So she comes up and she's talking. She gets invited to the New Orleans party, excuse me, with Giselle. So she's kind of happy to be there. And of course, as they are talking, who shows up? Miss Jermaine, who is from the Ubiquitous Expo Tour for Women. And Giselle says that this is the person that's gotten me into Target. It's taken a while, but we're there. You know, and of course, you can immediately see the lights go up in Karen's eyes. Karen is kind of excited, and she's like, oh, really? Oh, I need to know you, you know. And she's hugging her, and she's like talking to her, and she's asking her some questions about where she is at with her product. You know, if she's done e-commerce and where she is and her pricing. She says she's pricing her perfume at $79.99. I don't know. But anyways, that's what Karen says her pricing is. And she's also going to be having, I think she says, House of Hugo is going to be expanding into like other lines. Bedsheet line, she says, and candle line. And I'm like, okay, you go, girl. I ain't angry. I ain't angry. Get your coin, girl. Get your coins. So you're getting ready for this trip. She's invited everybody. Giselle has invited all the ladies, and happily all the ladies are actually like, okay, we'll actually come, because most of them are in a good place with Giselle at this point. So she's like, okay, cool. So they get to meeting and they're getting on the bus, and everybody's pretty much there. So we see Monique there, Karen is there, and then who shows up? Ashley. And of course at this point, Monique and Ashley are like, not really there yet. The same thing with Karen and Ashley. Karen's like, I'm not here for this heifer either. So it's kind of awkward. But Ashley says, you know what, you girls are going to be stuck with me, and I'm going to make it right. We'll see how that goes. And of course, Miss Katie shows up. I don't know why Katie's looking a mess. I don't know why. Anyway, Giselle shows up. She's lost her voice, and everybody, and we're like, oh, she must have done a lot of work talking at the expo. So she's kind of lost her voice, and she's like, so it is what it is. The only person not to show up and is showing up late, Miss Robin. And we're like, what the hell is Robin doing? And Ashley says Robin is going to probably be late for her funeral. I thought that was funny. Anyway, ladies are getting comfortable. They say they will meet Ashley at the airport. Hopefully, fingers crossed, she will make it there on time. And then they start talking about children, because Monique is very uncomfortable with her pregnancy. And she's like, oh, and oh. And guys, there are women that actually say they miss being pregnant. Really? Okay. So anyways, Monique is very uncomfortable with sitting down for 2 hours, and she's like, ugh. And then they get to talking about other people's children and not liking other people's children. And yeah, I kind of get it, but I don't get it either. But it is what it is. There, I mean, she says, this is according to Candace. Candace says, oh, some kids that she's like, that's a bad kid, you know. And then she says she probably needs to have a mom and daughter therapy or some session. And immediately we see Ashley. Ashley just can't help herself. Ashley chimes in and says, oh, with your mom? And Candace gets upset. No, not with my mom, you know. And I'm thinking, Ashley really just can't help herself, you know. She likes to divert attention from herself. And then when the women get upset at her, she's like, oh, I'm going to try to do better. No, girl. You need to do better every time. You know, stop talking smack. Any which ways, Candace is upset. And I'm also like wondering why Candace is upset, because you're just telling everybody that, okay, this is a sore pot. spot for you, and then they're going to keep poking at that spot whenever they have the opportunity to. Anyways, Robin makes it on the plane. It's like a 2-hour flight to New Orleans. Yes. So Giselle obviously says when she gets to the hotel, she says she's going to be staying with Ashley, and no, with Katie, and everybody's like, well, the people that heard it. And she says she's going to be keeping a good eye, wink wink, on Miss Katie. And I was wondering why. Now I remember that I know Katie has been messy in season 1, but I'm thinking, was she really that messy that you have to keep a good eye on her? I don't know. Anyways, they get in there, they get settled in, and they're catching up with their men. Everyone except, of course, Candace can't reach her man. He's a workaholic right now. She's sad that she's had to leave him, even just like 3 or 4 weeks after their wedding. Anyways, it is what it is. Then, of course, we see Robin trying to, say, I love you to Mr. One. And Mr. One is like, hey, boys, I love you. I love you, Juan. And Juan's like, oh, sorry, I didn't hear you. Really? Okay. Now, I don't know what to make of Katie. The ladies are trying to figure Katie out. We see Monique talking about Katie and saying, she's talking with Candace. And she's saying, oh, she thinks Katie is a free spirit and that she's even more free-spirited than Miss Ashley. And I'm like, okay, we'll see. So later on, they get down to have like a dinner kind of thing. They're going somewhere for dinner. They're having crawfish, pancakes, and alligator. Okay. I'll do the crawfish and pancakes. Alligator, I might try it, but I'll be like, So anyways, they're enjoying their meal. They've done the cooking. The ladies are showing off about what their catering skills and all of that. Miss Giselle, of course, has to bring up the fact that, oh, Karen, how come it was so easy for you to open up to a woman that you just met? But I've spent 2 years of trying to ask you about, where you are with your perfume line and all of that. And I'm thinking, no, Giselle, Karen has every right to not open up to you because she doesn't trust you. Remember when she talked to you about, the tax thing that happened with her? You went ahead and made a t-shirt saying free Karen, free Uncle Ben, and it was kind of shady. And you've done a lot of stuff to her for her to now come to a place where she's like, no, I don't trust you, Giselle. Besides of which, Karen knows when it's, she knew the woman might be able to get her into Target. Apparently the woman has been able to help Giselle with her Every Hue brand get into Target. So Karen knows when it's a business opportunity and knows, okay, this is the time to open up with someone that, can actually assist me, But it is what it is. So we see Karen jabbing back and saying she feels attacked by Giselle, and she's not comfortable talking a lot of stuff to Giselle. And it's hey, okay. It's baby steps. That's where we are right now. Baby steps. So we see Karen getting upset. She feels attacked. She's taking off her stuff and she's like, I'm out of here, okay? Don't follow me, okay? Thanks guys for watching. Next week we'll see what happens in New Orleans. Thanks guys. Be sure to subscribe, be sure to like, be sure to share and comment down below. Bye.